Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, you guessed it, yes I've left it late as well, is the match preview for tomorrow's semi-final match in the Scottish Cup where Celtic take on Aberdeen once again at Hampden. The first time at Hampden, I believe, since that Scottish Cup final. Am I right? Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. I could be right. I don't know. I need to do my research a bit more. Anyway, nonetheless, it's Aberdeen at Hampden. And a game which, you know, it's probably, there's a lot to talk about. We'll go through it bit by bit, but we now know, we'll get through the easy bits first. We now know that whoever wins tomorrow will be playing Hearts in the final after they defeated Inverness 3-0 today in the first semi-final game. A game that was just a great advertisement for Scottish football, as some put it on Twitter. But I know it's a very flat first half, but a good second half, I suppose, for Hearts, and they will be happy that they are there in the final. A big relief for Craig Levein as the pressure piled on him. Something's happening to my speech recently. I really can't put my finger on it, but I've noticed a lot of videos recently. I've just lost complete and utter control of my tongue and my lips. It's just, I don't know, it's something wrong's gone there. Anyway, back to the normal talk, back to the football talk. Jesus, fine, doing great here. Celtic Aberdeen at Hampden tomorrow in a game where, I'm going to say it, it's probably the least confident I've ever felt over the past 3 years heading to Hampden. The least confidence I've ever felt in a Celtic squad in a big match, in a semi-final, cup final, since the Brendan Rodgers era began. This hasn't been helped, obviously, by the form of recent weeks and the performances since the arrival of Neil Lennon. And look, I'm not going out my way, and I want to clarify this right now before people start commenting, because I love Neil Lennon. I adore Neil Lennon. He is an idol. He's a great, great guy. But, obviously a lot of fans won't agree with that, but Celtic fans will. But the performances haven't been great, and that's obvious. There's not been one standout Celtic performance since Neil Lennon has came in. We have scrapped and scraped wins. We have left it to the last minute a lot of times. We have struggled in front of home crowds. The only real big buzz so far we've gotten out of the second Neil Lennon reign is the fact that we beat Rangers the other week, which is great. And this may I think that could have been all from tomorrow, but Rangers fucked our chances, which is great. But as much as I love Neil Lennon such, since he's arrived, the performances have been terrible. The play has been poor, and we're struggling. We really are, and it was really solidified in that game last weekend against Livingston at Celtic Park. Like, you're taking on a team at Livingston at Celtic Park, and yes, they are bringing a side that plays, you know, 10 at the back, and it's hard to break down and such. But when you play so poorly against a team that low in the table, with a very, 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 very big disadvantage when it comes to quality-wise, you're expecting to at least put a goal past them, or even trouble them. First half we looked good, second half was piss poor, but that whole performance in general just summed up the feelings I've got heading into this semi-final, and that is a very big lack of confidence. And I don't like saying that. I've always been optimistic in such going to Hampden, very confident, sometimes overly confident, and it's always paid off, but this time there's a very real possibility that the treble could be up in flames. Now look, I'm not sitting down in this chair and saying, oh, we're fucked, we're losing tomorrow, there's no chance of winning. At the end of the day, Celtic are still the best team in Scotland. We have still got the better team. You know, everything points in the direction of a Celtic win, just apart from how we have played over the past few weeks. And we're heading up against an Aberdeen side that are going to want to jump at this opportunity. They're going to look at how badly Celtic are playing just now, and Derek McInnes and the squad will be thinking to himself, we are going to allow ourselves the best possible chance of winning a trophy if we take advantage of how poor this Celtic side has been. I think what we're going to benefit a lot more from is the fact that this isn't going to be a team who's playing 10 at the back. If you look at the teams that we've been playing with Neil Lennon, you know, we played Dundee, very difficult to break down as they're fighting for survival. Same with Livingston, they're not fighting for survival, but very difficult to break down, very defensive-minded side. Hearts, Craig Levein, very defensive-minded side. A lot of these games that we've had to scrape in and such have been against teams who are playing at 10 at the back. Tomorrow, I imagine Aberdeen are going to be more than up for it, and they won't be doing that. But at the same time, they can use that to the advantage to frustrate Celtic. If they look at how Livingston done it, Aberdeen can do it. And all they need to do is snatch a goal, which Livingston couldn't do, and the game could be out of sight. Aberdeen could take the win. It's very dodgy heading into this. There's so many ways Aberdeen could play the game out, and I still think the lack of tactical awareness that Neil Lennon has can be exploited. I think Neil Lennon's a solid coach and a solid manager, and he's been brought in to do the right thing. But there's one thing that I feel like he has always lacked, and that is just that bit of tactical awareness. I feel like he hits a brick wall when something changes or something he didn't expect happens. If a team just set up completely differently from what he envisioned at the beginning, I just feel like Neil Lennon hits this mental brick wall and he doesn't know what to do with the team. And then the players are obviously looking to the manager for some sort of change, some sort of encouragement, but sometimes I think it's just he's too naive. And it just doesn't work out. We played free at the back against Livingston last week. There was no point. There was no need for us to play free at the back. You know, we should be going to try and secure the title as quickly as possible and just playing a normal side. But instead we went and played free at the back, which didn't work at all, as plainly seen. And I didn't expect it to have a great success either against Livingston. But no, tomorrow is massive for so many reasons. A treble is on the line, and is it a failure if we lose tomorrow? The season, at the end of the day, we're still the champions. We won a double, and we got to the last 32 of European football. The thing is now, Celtic and Celtic fans have got this amazing expectation that we should be winning the treble every year because we've done it back to back. That's it now. You know, it's been great, but it's also set us in a terrible place because now we want the team to go and do it every year, and I think a lot of fans will expect nothing less from Celtic. The reality is, it never happened before. No one won back-to-back. Well, no Celtic side won back-to-back trebles. It was no side did. It was just unheard of. So we need a wee bit of a reality set. If we do a wee reality check, if we do lose, let's not lose the head at Celtic. Let's not go off our head and call for the board to be sacked and such. Let's take it easy. At the end of the day, we have still had a successful season. I'm confident we can win tomorrow. But there's a lot riding in it, and that makes it a nervous occasion because just with how things have happened this year, it's annoying that I think the outcome of the game will come with a lot of frustration. If it was Brendan Rodgers who was at the helm tomorrow and we went out the cup, I think everybody would be saying, fair enough. Fair enough. We had our fun. We won 2 trebles. Back to try and do it again next year. But because of everything that's happened with Rodgers leaving and Lennon coming in, I think that if we were to lose tomorrow, so much frustration would surround the game. So much anger, so much questions. So many questions. There would be so much just negativity around it because there'll be so much fear for next season because everybody would be thinking it's the end of the fucking world. At the end of the day, let's keep in mind we are the champions, right? We've won 8 in a row. 8 in a row. That's good fucking enough, if you ask me. I'm confident we can win tomorrow. If we play the right team and we play the right game and we actually, you know, play football rather than passing it around the back and such, then we can easily go out and beat Aberdeen tomorrow. We've done it at Hampden before, we could do it at Hampden again. If I was to predict the team, it's quite difficult because this is a point in the season now where we've seen injuries, just that Tierney's back injured and such and blah blah blah, this, that, actually no, Tierney's not injured, fuck knows, my head's melted. You know what I'm saying? People are floating in and out the team. People are trying to get back to full fitness. Rogic, even Tierney, Olivier and Cham and such are all floating in and out, and I think Neil Lennon is still trying to work out his best side and his best tactic as well, which is annoying. But tomorrow we can't fuck about. We just need to go and set the best 11 that we can from the start. If players get tired, sub them as the game goes on. Potentially we could be looking at a 120-minute game. It wouldn't surprise me if we go extra time tomorrow. We've got to be smart. We can't make naive substitutions. We can't make substitutions at half time and such just because someone wasn't that great. Hold on a little bit. Wait until the players who are tired need to go off and then make the substitutions. Because last week I feel like we wasted subs early, and then it happened against Rangers. We made subs early, and it kind of bit us in the arse, but we went down to 10 men. And obviously injuries and such never helped in that game, and fitness issues. But I felt like there was that little bit of tactical naiveness. What a word there, I forgot the actual word. You know what I mean though. I've said that a lot in this video. I think I'm losing the heat, lads. Tomorrow though, look, Celtic can win. I'm confident we can win. But I'm going to Hampden for the first time with a funny feeling in my stomach, and that nervousness will be there. Hopefully we score early and we kind of calm that nerve inside me, and I imagine a lot of nerves in Celtic fans. But it's not going to be easy, and we've got to expect that, and let's just keep the heat if things do go wrong. But we can win, and that's what I'm going to predict. A 2-1 Celtic win in 90 minutes. Potentially could go to 120, but I'm going to go 2-1 Celtic in 90 minutes. Look, Edouard's on form. Get the ball to him. Just create chances. Don't be stupid. Don't be boring. Don't be flat. Just go out and be ruthless. It's something that Neil Lennon can drill into that team, is be ruthless. And hopefully they are. And we just need to be smart at the back as well, of course. But we've got a strong enough defence, I think, to keep Aberdeen guessing on what to do, and Scott Bain should be on top form as well. If you have enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know your opinions, my opinions. I've kind of rambled. I had to rush this. I've got training soon. For the charity match, buy tickets. Aye, see you all next time. Well, fuck. And I'll press stop. I'm not editing this. I don't have time to edit it. I'm a great YouTuber. Thanks for 15k, by the way. Wow, I'm just dragging this on, aren't I? Bye.